Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Thunder Wine and Blues. We'll give people some time to get in here, but today we have St. James, we have Mzpennydiva, and we have King Russell joining us tonight. So definitely just going to be an interesting interview. Oh my God, we got so much to talk about. We're going to be hitting a lot of different subjects. Everybody have something personally they want to talk about. It's going to be about the music, but it's also going to be about life and how to make it with the music. So definitely tonight is going to be great. We have Mr. St. James first. He'll be talking about the VA hospital, live versus recording, and also he will be talking about streaming and artist pay. So if y'all are artists or know an artist that's trying to get on and need some pointers and stuff, please tune in, tag them, share, comment. Um, it's going to be an awesome show. So definitely, St. James, you have the floor tonight.
Okay. Okay. Well, what's up, everybody? St. James, singer, songwriter, producer, independent artist. Just thanks for having me on the show. First of all, appreciate it, and your panel, other guests that are going to be coming on. Appreciate your participation. Thank you so much. Well, sorry about that. Okay, I might need to mute that. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. My bad. So listen, I just recently had COVID about a little over a month ago, and I'm a veteran, 16-year military veteran, Army. And when I went of course, all my medical benefits are covered by the VA for the rest of my life. I'm like 50% service connected disabled. You wouldn't know it, but definitely, that military will wear your body out, given that service, 16 total years, and just the wear and tear. You have to fight for your benefits. So I went back and fought for the benefits. They give me 50% plus my medical free. They say it's free, but it could be better, man. I think when Trump was in office, when Obama was in office, they really tried to overhaul the VA and get to some level of respectability and taking care of the soldiers and the veterans, man, a little better. And right after he left office and Trump came in, they went back to the same old BS, man, and treating us like we didn't serve this country. So going through COVID was interesting because when I got there to the emergency room, I just fought it. I didn't realize I had COVID. It was a weird thing because I thought I just had a little cold. We still allowed to get the flu. Some of us still allowed to get bronchitis and congestion and stuff and cough and sneeze. But as soon as you start doing that, everybody looking around like, what's wrong with you? Like you got a zombie disease or something. It's incredible, man. You cannot with COVID, you cannot predict where you're gonna get. It ain't like AIDS or something where you have to get AIDS from having sex with somebody. That's your accountability. If you have
Right,
hepatitis, you
right.
had HIV, that's on you. But COVID, it can happen anywhere, anytime, by anybody, by anything. And so the fact that we're so can be immature about how we treat people when they contract it, like almost like vampirism or something. Hey, so that's how they were acting at the VA. Like, I'm on the COVID in an ER in a COVID area, and one of the
Wow.
nurses is pregnant. She's pregnant, and she was like acting weird about taking care of me while I was in that room because she's pregnant. I'm like, well, why are you working if you're carrying a kid and you having some serious apprehension about COVID? But my quality of healthcare shouldn't diminish because you got some fear. You in the wrong job. So I was getting treated like I'm in that room in the COVID room with no shirt, cold, no blanket, thirsty. Luckily, I brought my thermos with me. I had a black thermos, pretty big size, and my cell phone was fully charged. So that's probably what saved my butt. Being able to call somebody to have them reach out to them to say, hey, he's cold, because see, when you go to the ER nowadays, nobody's there to have your back. Luke, back in the day, when your loved one go drive you to the ER and be up with your
Right,
butt,
right,
they're the one who's saying he needs a pillow, she needs a blanket, she needs socks, help her with this.
right.
When you get there by yourself, they quarantine you. They tell you nobody can come in with you. You on your own. So I think a lot of times the quality of life, the quality of healthcare is diminished because there's no one there to hold them accountable to taking care of you right. Sometimes
Mhm.
that's what happened to me. The VA. I'm in one of the best VA hospitals supposedly in the Northern California region, and it was disrespectful the way they treated me. So I'm in a position of trying to file a negligent suit. They didn't. They didn't give me no enough hydration. I lost 50 pounds I'm just now. I mean, now I'm a little more chunkier than I need to be. Now I gotta lose about 5 or 10 to shoot videos next month. But a month and a half ago, I was like 170, 170. It was crazy. So all I know is that our veterans deserve better than that. Just anybody that's going through this stuff. But we just turned into a different kind of society where we're desensitized to empathy and caring about well-being. So I wasn't really happy with that experience. I just tell anyone that contracts COVID and ends up in an emergency room without a loved one to support you, bring your cell phone and bring something to drink, a jug, a thermos, or something with ice and cold water that you can sip on when you get dehydrated. That COVID thing is crazy. It hits people different ways. I didn't get the respiratory, breathing, lung issues. Thank God I can still sing. My lungs and vocals weren't impacted. God, because a lot of people go that route, and that's different, you know. So I had the malnourishment and the dehydration, and that almost took me out. I was in a coma for 4 days, two emergency room visits, and it just was crazy. So I'm still not vaccinated yet. I'm still kind of like undecided about the vaccine right now. That's just my choice. They did inject me with antibodies, the VA. They kind of forced the antibody injection in me because when I was in and out of consciousness. And I remember the lady saying, well, do you want to take the antibody? That's where they put the blood cells and antibodies from other people in your system. So I was like, I'm not sure yet. The lady was like, listen, we need to fill this bed up with somebody else. We're not saying that you got to take this antibody injection, but somebody else needs this room and this bed. So if you're not going to take it, we're gonna discharge you. What? Heifer, I'm about to die, and you talking about discharging me because I don't want to take an antibody test? It was crazy. So then she put a piece of paper in front of me with an X and a line and said, sign here. Like I was in the Wild Wild West somewhere, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And so I was kind of forced to sign this being out of my mind and in and out of consciousness, and I signed it. I'm not saying, I don't know if the antibodies helped me or not. I really can't say, but whatever. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff they're doing in this healthcare system. They're forcing people. So a lot of people might not be dying based upon what they're saying. So you drop your loved one off, oh, he died of a COVID complication. No, what he died from was sitting in that damn hallway for 8 hours with no damn water or nobody looking after him or give him a blanket or whatever.
Here in Illinois, they had a lottery going to where they was giving people lottery money to take the shot. Like you go give somebody money to take the shot, but you won't give these kids money to graduate school, to do something right.
Come on.
You know, and then if you get the shot, you still liable to catch one of the other strands. So it really, like,
I don't know,
what,
man.
What is it helping?
You just got to protect yourself, wear your mask. People say that, but you know, I don't think it's black folk. Black folks, I don't think is necessarily not aware of COVID or concerned. I just think they show us in the media as always portraying us as ignorant, not informed.
Yeah.
They just love that paint that picture. But you go to them rock concerts, them damn country festivals, them 30,000 white folks with no mask on, but they talking about us. Sit down somewhere. So I could go on and on about this COVID crap, but ultimately it's real. It is real. And once you catch it and you go through the process, it changes your perspective forever. Those that never have it have not had it yet. Really, just only going by information they've seen and heard in the media. But when you go through it firsthand, it changes your life. So almost dying from it. I mean, I have a different perspective. I've always been a cool, like level-headed perspective kind of dude about life. But since I got that, a lot of stuff don't matter no more. I'm not tripping about some of the dumb stuff that I used to get defensive or irritated about real quick or annoyed with. I just know that I'm just grateful to be alive and taking my breaths and enjoying my family and my music and the people that I care about. And that's it. And letting things come to me instead of chasing stuff. It just changes your life, man, when you almost die from that crap. And I'm gonna tell you now, I don't never want to be that sick again. That was crazy.
Hold on, I got people.
I can go, sis. So I'm gonna try to tone it down. I've been through a lot and been through some stuff, and I got a lot to say if you're gonna give me the floor. But I want to just be seasoned with it. But that's the gist of it. VA sucks. they need to take care of their business better, treat their veterans better, and COVID is real. So those of you that think it's a game, you must ain't caught it yet.
Right. Right. No one I know close to me have caught it or anything, but like I see Black Coffee, she had it, and Miss Portia had it, and it really affected them. They was really sick. Miss what is her name? Miss
I know Wendy Williams got it leaked most recently, and I think Nas had it. Nas had it recently too. I mean, just it's I think everybody's going to experience it like anything else, man, because it's just a matter of time. Sometimes people can avoid it, and then you never know, man. You be in the wrong situation. I caught it at the studio. Like, I don't usually I stay in a small tight circle, and I come home. I go from studio to home, and I keep my circle really tight. And people usually in my circle have like been vaccinated, which doesn't avoid them from being asymptomatic and giving it to someone that's not vaccinated. But nonetheless, you try to keep it tight. And I swear to God, I think somebody gave it to me in the studio. So now when I get in the studio, I put my little mask on, and anybody at the time I'm singing, you sit over there, social distance, keep your butt over there.
Yes.
Each other's face.
We gonna add to the screen, Mr. King Russell, you all.
Okay, that's what's up.
King Russell, your camera is not working.
Hit that camera.
You got to turn your camera on. Let me turn this camera on.
Well, St. James, I'm going through it now with the COVID. Not me, but my daughter has it, and she's 15. She caught it from school.
Yes. Okay. How was her symptoms? Did she have the breathing issue?
Well, see, she's been vaccinated. She's fully vaccinated, so she's just having the sore throat, the coughing, and no taste. She can't taste nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, but how's she overall? Fever, chills, night sweats?
She has sweats at night, but she doesn't have any chills, and her fever is like 102, 103. Yeah. So it's just going up and down, but it's not real high.
Okay, well, yeah, that like they said, the vaccine doesn't keep you from getting it. It just
keep it from
a little less more. That makes me wonder. Well, why would you give me something that doesn't do anything but buffer it a little bit? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's why I haven't taken it. I figured they got it, and then they just approved Pfizer for the FDA approval for their version of it. Which everyone that's taken the Pfizer, most people I know took Pfizer one, not the Moderna or not the Johnson & Johnson. So it makes sense, but I'm thinking, why am I taking something that's not fully it's almost like in beta mode, like you're still trying to test it out and figure it out.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there that took that vaccine, we don't know what's going to happen.
I definitely about the schools, I think they should close the schools down. They trying to wait until enough kids get it, but why put the kids at risk? My son's science teacher had it, somebody on his bus had it, and they study sitting in the school, and they won't even do the homeschooling anymore. I thought that was a great idea, with the computers and stuff like that, but a lot of kids was failing. But what are we going to do? Just send our kids to school until they get sick, and okay, now they sick, now you can come on home, and then you go spread it to the whole household.
Right.
Yeah, but they got that thing called herd immunity that they're trying to do, which is where you herd and gather a group of in populations of people together. And yeah, they may catch it, but it just kind of builds up the immunity for a group in that state around the same people that are around each other all the time. It's like they're trying to force those kids to stay in those situations to build up herd immunity versus vaccinations and stuff. Of course, they're mandating vaccinations too, but that's what they're doing. And so to me, but the bigger problem with homeschool is suck. I think our kids got a little more dumber than they were before the year before they started. I'm just keeping it real with you. My son was like, blee, blee, blee. I'm like, ooh. He's 9 years old, my youngest son, even though I got grandchildren older than him. But anyway, that's just what it is. He's 9, and his attention span, I mean, it's incredible. They expect these kids that barely have attention span in the classroom to sit at a computer with their uniform on and act like they're in a classroom when they got everything in their house to distract them from being focused. It's incredible. So I think that's the problem. Wasn't that crazy? I think it was crazy.
Real crazy.
It was a cool idea, but I think how are mothers, especially single moms that got to go to work, How you gonna be on watching your kid? I mean, if you, I'm not talking about the ones that work virtually. I'm talking about the ones that would actually have to get up and put on a uniform, leave the house. How, if you're a single parent, how can you do that?
It was utterly impossible.
Incredible. So I think, like anything else in America, we always work backwards. This country is notorious from working harder, not smarter. The government spends millions and billions of dollars on wasteful office supplies, computers, and paying just goofy. But you won't invest any money, like you said, in a youth development program, summer jobs. You wonder why the kids are vegetables, why all they do is be on TikTok, and why they shooting and killing and doing dumb stuff, killing themselves, because they don't have outlets. When we grew up, summer job programs. We could do internships. You could go work with your grandpa or your grandmom in the summer. It was something to do that put you in a position to have. By the time you got back home in August, September for school, you had enough money to buy your own clothes, sense of self-accomplishment, and some accountability and responsibility. These kids got their hand out every day, and they got an attitude, and they got to get dropped off to the school now. We was riding bus. We had to take skateboards, ride a bike, and walk.
Whoa.
It's incredible, man. So we got a lot of things to, especially a Black community, we got a lot of things to work on and change. And it's just, I don't want to be negative, but it seemed far-fetched now, man. We 500 years deep into this mentality of we don't respect each other as a race. We ain't doing enough to support each other's businesses. It's got to change, man. And maybe it won't change in our lifetime. I'm 53, and I'm feeling like, I got 20, 30 years left, Lord willing, left if I'm lucky. I hope to see something change, but I don't know.
That's one thing about me. People say you supposed to your friend's supposed to be more than you. You're supposed to have friends with more than you. You're supposed to have friends that's better than you to help you grow. But my thing is, like, I love bringing up young girls. I love people looking at me as a role model. I don't want them looking upside my head trying to get in my pockets or trying to knock me upside my head for my man or what I got or whatever. I love mentoring young girls, and I do, and I love bringing up our young ladies, and that's why my friends are so young and stuff, because I love to see change in our women. I love to see change in our men. When I say I love you, it ain't because, I'm in love with you or nothing like that. It's because I have respect for you. It's because I love what you do. I love you as a person. Right. And people don't do that no more. And they, like, when I came out with the cheerleaders, oh, you cheering for people now? Yes, I cheer for you. I cheer for you, Miss Penny. I cheer for you, St. James. Whether I know you or not, I cheer for you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to neither one of y'all.
Right.
You ain't never got to do nothing for me, but I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. So people, they got to get out of, oh, I'm not going to cheer for nobody. I'm not going to like her picture. I'm not going to, and if you heart a picture, oh, you dying if you done hearted a picture. Oh, y'all go together. Y'all in a relationship. But that's what the emoji's there for. And I use my emojis to the fullest. If I love it, I love it, If I don't, but I try to use the like button, because I know a lot of people, they do get mad about, you loving their man comment or whatever. But that's what Facebook is for. That's what this is for. Right. So I know they got to get over it. Because I'm not going to change.
Social media for a reason, to be sociable.
Social.
Right.
Social.
Yeah, being social. Then more important, if you put your personal business on social media, it's no longer personal.
Right.
That's why if you look on my pages, you see nothing but music. So so only thing you can talk to me about is music. If you talk to me about anything but music, we're gonna have some problems. I keep my business to my damn self, and I'm telling you right now, that's the best thing. So when people post personal stuff, they put pictures with their boo, they put personal things with their kids, and somebody like, your ugly kid ugly, your woman ain't cute. You get mad. You should have posted if you didn't want all that opinion, don't post something on social media. I'm just going to tell you. People will talk about you, but they will find something wrong because their life's miserable or they goofy.
Yes.
Lord.
So we have this live versus recording. Tell us about live versus recording.
Well, okay, like a lot of people, like for me, I'm a recording artist. So most of my best work is done in the studio. That doesn't mean I can't sing live in live venues and sing the same songs the way that I recorded them. It means that's my focus. But it's the artist. A lot of artists have not really figured out which are they. Are you a recording artist or are you a live singer? Because a lot of live singers can't record and a lot of recording artists can't sing live. But nobody's talking about that in terms of what you hear. Because when you see some people live, they sound a hot mess. You're like, woo, you might want to go back to the studio. And then you got people that sing in the studio and you might like, woo. I mean, sing live. I mean, the studio, you might like, woo, you might want to go back to singing live. So I just want to kind of address that because I'm not going to sing live. I mean, I might croon a little bit and all that stuff, but I'm not about to sing a whole song on social media and sound goofy. The type of guy I am, when I get ready to do my live shows, I'm going to rehearse. I have my background singers tight. My band's going to be put together. I ain't going to be singing no tracks. And I'm going to put on a damn good show like they used to do back in the day. These artists were rushing out here trying to sing their song. They ain't even practiced the song they did in the studio. They don't know. They not polished. The pitch is off. Because you ain't got they got the tuners they can put on your stuff when you sing live now a little bit, but it ain't the same if you don't know that pitch and you ain't practiced how to hit them notes right. So live singing versus recording. It's not everybody that's out there singing. I mean, making records are good at recording, and not everybody out there singing live is good at singing live. So you got to figure out where you are and actually hone in on that if you're an independent artist out there. So, you know, if you're better at recording, then polish up your recording stuff and then let that be your legacy. I'm a recording artist. And when I'm ready to sing live, I will turn into a live singer because I will perfect it, not because I feel like I'm forced to do it because people want to hear me sing live. I'm good.
They would kill a cover song, boy. I was like, why did y'all pick that song? And my dumb self, I'd be like, sing some Drummer Bird. Sing some Luther Vandross.
Singing cover records. Man, stop. Anyway, I can't do it. I mean, if I see another person on social media singing, I think I'm going to pass out. Everybody. And some of them dope. Some of them real dope. You're like, woo, she killed it or he killed it. But a lot of them, you're like, seriously, stop. Just don't embarrass yourself. I'm just being honest. I won't do it. You will never hear me doing that BS. I'm telling you, not because I can't do it. I just ain't got to get out. You know, it just, I'm like, dude. And if you pitch off and you sound a hot mess, stop. Stop.
That's crazy. Okay. I think Michael Russell, he got it going, so hopefully we'll bring him on the screen soon.
We got it.
But okay, so we talking about streaming and artist pay.
Okay. All right, now the streaming game is really going through some issues right now. You know, I got over 5.5 million streams on my Spotify, on my EP for Spotify. Damn near 1 million streams on every song. I got 500,000 more, and on a Gentle record over 2.3 million streams. I'm still waiting on some money, and that's been since last year.
Wow.
It's incredible. Like you can't make it's almost the music industry is not making sense to me anymore. I love music. I love making records, and I got some quality hits as far as I'm concerned. But it's just so weird that you can't eat off of. Look, it costs me thousands of dollars to put them records together. That whole EP, all them songs here, they're polished because they cost me to do it. I can't even make that money back. There's no way to make it back. You about to say something?
No. I was speaking. I'm looking at the comments and stuff. Okay, yes, go ahead.
To make that money back because you can't sell your music like you used to. There's no CDs, no vinyl. I mean, you could probably buy stuff, but most of the time that's collectors, autograph and a T-shirt, and they'll buy that to collective together. But as far as selling your stuff physically, they give you pennies on the streams. They're getting 7 or more cents per stream, giving us 2 to 3, 4 cents. I mean, not even that per stream. I think it's for every 10 streams, you get a penny, or it's really weird numbers, and it ain't making no sense. And what they're doing now is they're not allowing you to. They're saying anything they can say, oh, you got artificial streams. It's suspicious activity on your account. It looks like you're buying fake streams. They don't got no proof, but they're saying all they have to do is say that, and they don't have to pay you. Like I put up 3.28 million streams on them in the last since from July to maybe August, and they, you know, I done moved distribution companies twice because they won't pay me. They trying to say that the streams are not real, but Spotify hasn't contacted me and said, hey, your streams aren't real. It's the distributors that got to pay me because the split is 70-30 or it's 80-20 or 90-10. I'm about to get paid 3 million streams. That's like $9,000, and that's base amount. It should be more than that, but for Spotify, 3,200 per every million. I mean that little money ain't a lot. That ain't even paying back for all the money I spent on the records. That's the point. There's no income here no more. So it's almost like, why am I still in the business? And so do you think the artists should go back to pushing CDs and, you know? No, the technology that won't allow it because everybody has US. Now maybe you can push USB. You know, most new cars come in with a USB drive in your car, so you might can go. They sell USB drives with your logo on it, and you can put your whole EP or your album on that. CDs, not so much, man, because the technology doesn't allow it to be. You know, the average person doesn't have a CD player nowhere, so it's like that would not make sense. But I think we got to fight for legislation for the government to get involved in regulating the music industry like anything else, because they're getting away. They're getting away without treating people respectfully. They're not treating artists with dignity. I mean, that's my music. How you gonna make more money off of my music than I do? Who the hell are you? But see, we're so committed to these platforms and patronizing these platforms. It's multi-million. Spotify is a multi-billion-dollar corporate organization now, off the backs of our music, and they're giving us pennies. If we're not willing to stand up as a music community, we're not going to change the narrative, and that's the problem. We have to fight for our rights, legislation wise, to get respect. Otherwise, the industry is over, man. Especially for black people, black artists, urban music, ain't no money in the budgets. The music industry, the labels, they're not spending no money on R&B singers and black artists. Not unless you rapping 20-something years old with your pants hanging down, ain't talking about nothing, and they can exploit you.
Everybody, thank you for joining. This is Thunder, Wine, and Blues. Today we have King Russell, St. Jaimz, and Mzpennydiva. Today we have an open mic. We're talking about the VA hospital, streaming the artists pay, live versus recording, and of course, Mr. Michael Russell, he'll be talking about the Meridian Southern Soul Awards, along with his movie Pimpin' Ain't Dead. And then we have Mzpennydiva, the author and poet of Diva Creations. So definitely it's going to be an interesting show, definitely interesting already, because he's teaching us some things that we did not know. What is your opinion, King Russell, on artists and their pay, streaming and their pay? King Russell, can you hear me? Hello? King Russell, can you hear me?
Is he muted? Is he muted?
It's not muted.
He's not muted. Okay.
King Russell. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
He probably can't hear you.
He can't hear me.
Don't look like he can hear us.
How you doing, King Russell? Hello, everybody say hello. Hello. Hi, King Russell. Hi. We can't hear you. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, you got all
okay.
Paper and pen, just write a note, go like this.
Let me inbox him.
Okay, okay, let me see.
Okay. Can you hear me? King Russell, can you hear me? Okay, now we done lost Mzpennydiva. Y'all please be patient. I thank everybody for tuning in. Hello, Michael Odom. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I truly appreciate this as always. Miss Priscilla Singleton, the Blue Hearts in the building. Hello, Blue Hearts. I can't see no one. I think I may be on. Let me see you. Yes, definitely. Hello, Donna. Hello, T. Marvin. Hello, everybody. Miss Renee Williams. Thank you so much. Team 365 in the building. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so we're gonna go on. I don't see. He said he can't see us, but we can see you. Hello. Let me take him off and bring him back. Hi, Miss Jennifer. Team St. James in the house. Hello, Miss Juanita. Yes, definitely. Okay, so we're gonna go on. We're gonna come back to Mr. King Russell. He's getting his audio right. Author and of erotic romance diva seductive fantasies.
Hello. Hello.
What is you doing writing about some fantasies, some seductive fantasies?
Girl, you know I have to write about something that's gonna keep you interested.
Ooh,
definitely wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to write about passion and romance, but I like to keep it seductive. So yeah. I'm always writing something interesting. Ratchets Don't Get No Love is out. Coming soon. Should have been out, but due to the hurricanes that we recently had, my publisher had some issues with the flooding and stuff. So when Enough Is Enough had to took a little hit, a little setback, a minor setback, but it's coming real soon. Should be out within the next couple weeks.
Nice.
Yes, and you can follow me on Spotify. I'm on Spotify, Diva Seductive Fantasies. I have a lot of poetry on there and some short stories. I'm also on Facebook on Diva Seductive Fantasies as well. I'm also a business.
Hey man, why I can't see nobody?
I see you. I heard you now.
We can see you and hear you.
See you and hear you.
Hi, King Russell.
Hey, King Russell.
What up?
Can you hear us?
Technology.
He got an iPhone. that's what Mr. Nowhere to say. He got an iPhone.
Probably an Android, because you know that this works with Safari best. I bet he got an iPhone or Android.
So how did you come about writing your first book, Miss Penny?
My first book came about Ratchets Don't Get No Love. It came about I was going through a lot personally and health wise. Had just got hadn't recently had got diagnosed with leukemia, but was battling leukemia really, really hard and was trying to go through a lot of stuff, and writing became my outlet to deal with.
I don't see anyone on here.
Tell him
we hear you.
Tell him to log on and log back on real quick just to see, test it. Maybe that's it. Reset it.
Go off and come back on.
He ain't hearing you, are you? Is he? There you go. He logged off. Let's try. He must have heard you then.
Okay.
Penny, go ahead. You were saying?
Oh yeah. So as I was saying, with the writing, with my first book, I started that one when I was dealing with leukemia. I was having like a really hard time with it during that time back in 2012, and writing became my outlet. I just actually just started writing, and one day through conversations and issues, I was like, I could turn this into a book. And I had the time to do it. So I came up with Wretches Don't Get No Love.
Nice. I like that title. That's dope.
That's the true title. Ratchets don't get no love. Some of them do now. Them ratchet motherfuckers, they be having all the men.
That's the
Like, how
thing.
you give a hug?
See, that's the thing. You have to read the book. They have all the men, but there's no love. And there's a difference
There's no
between sex
love.
and love.
That is true.
So
Love.
there's a difference between sex and love. So
You better say it.
They don't get no love.
You better say it. Yep. No holidays, no vacations, no none of that.
No,
All they get is straight pipe.
That's it. That's it. And you be lucky to get a phone call the next day.
Wow.
That must be dinner. No, it's California. It's really out here. Ooh.
King Russell, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Papa.
What's up, bro? How you doing, St. James and
What's up, brother?
Miss Penny? How y'all doing?
Good, how are
We
you?
awesome.
Hey, man, we
Ready
blessed,
to hear
man.
about this movie, Pimpin' Ain't Dead.
Oh yeah, man. We actually shooting this movie. We just left Atlanta this past weekend, man, and we had a really good time. We had some real celebrities, you know, that play the roles in the movies and stuff in the A, man. My brother DJ Taz, Wild Kyle, the Jagged Edge, brother Marquise, Two Live Crew, and Showing Up Pimpin'.
Nice.
So man, we had a ball, man. We got a really great team. My partner Willie Wonka out of Memphis, Tennessee, man, is the writer of this movie. So you know, we hooked up and got a team together, and we shooting the movie, man. It's been good working with a lot of celebrities, and you know, we're just trying to build a platform. We actually, you know, the soundtrack is going to be more Southern soul.
Nice.
You know, we kind of my boy Mando out of Louisiana, he's been shooting movies for Southern Soul, you know, the soundtracks and the platform, man. So it's like, you know, we need more of that for our platform, so we could try to mainstream, you know, our business and what we're doing.
Nice.
Will you be a pimp in there?
Well, I ain't a pimp in there, you know what I'm saying? They had a lot of pimps in there, so you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm being the hustler in the movie, you know, getting the money and you know what I'm saying? And I don't care what I got to do to get it. So, you know, you got the pimps and the hustlers. So, you know, I chose the hustling side. I ain't never tried to be no pimp, you know, so I just, you know, chose the role that, you know what I'm saying, that I always done in my life, and that's hustle.
Hustle.
That's right.
I know that's right. So, tell us about this new music you have coming out.
Okay, yeah. Me and Wild Cow, we have a song together of Jagged Edge. We getting ready to drop that, and I also have a single called Tonight, man. We you know what I'm saying, we're working on the drop, and you know, we got a lot of music that is going to be dropping on the soundtrack as well of the movie.
Nice.
Okay. One of my favorites that you have recently recorded is "Hold My Peace" with the Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah.
I have to hold my peace. I do. I don't let nobody get my energy. I hold my peace because it'd be a lot of times people take me out my box, but I hold my peace. And that song right there, when I heard it, it did something to me, because I think at the moment that I heard it, I was holding my peace.
Well, believe it or not, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got that from an old gospel tune. We kind of just flipped the lyrics a little bit, man. You know, I come out that church, so, you know, it's all in my blood. So we just, you know, was creative a little bit and kind of put, you know what I'm saying, a new blues sound to it. And, you know, them my homies, man. I've been working with them. I really believe in those cats. So, you know, I went with them and, you know, gave them a nice little record, man, to, you know, to build a platform on.
Definitely did that. So tell us about this Meridian Southern Soul Award show you got coming.
Okay, yeah, it's November the 5th through the 7th. We got 3 days. Last year, you know what I'm saying, me and Behind the Scenes Entertainment, we pulled together and we did it was called the Underground Southern Soul Award Show. My homeboy Capono came up with the idea, and
Shout out to Capono.
Yeah, shout outs to Capono. And so, you know what I'm saying, we put the money behind it, put his idea, you know what I'm saying, and you know, we put it to work. So during the pandemic, I think we had a really nice crowd, and you know, we try to be more accurate with, you know, the nominees and stuff like that. Behind the Scenes Entertainment, I think they do a good job. This year we tightened it up a little bit more, and I think a lot of people got, you know, recognized this year. And you know, I think it's gonna be great, man.
How many people y'all expecting to attend?
Man, we trying to, you know, we trying to pack it out, man. You know, with this COVID going on, it's hard to say these days, but you know, we praying that, you know what I'm saying, that you know, we have a packed house, man. We moved it this year to another facility, but I think it's gonna be for the better. It's more wide open. And it kind of puts you in the mood of you just got a big stage, you know, a setting for a award show, you know.
So it's awards invitation only?
No, it's going to be for everybody who want to come and attend. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of artists. Like I say, we use this platform to recognize the artists out here that's working hard, but people don't really give them their credit and their props, man, that they really deserve. And so that's all we care about, man, is just recognizing the people that you know hadn't got thought of but working hard, you know. And I think it's going to be really great, man. Like I said, Friday night we'll be at the House of Blues. That's going to be the kickoff, the meet and greet. We're going to have some performance there, and you know what I'm saying. It's going to be some artists that hasn't been recognized. They're going to be able to get their shine on. You know, Meridian is you know, this a home of music, man. David Ruffin from here, you know what I'm saying? Big Crick, the rapper. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people, you know. Meridian has been a real strong situation for music, you know, period. So you know, we just been trying to you know, build it here, and I think everybody gonna come out and have a good time. That Saturday is the actual award show. We're gonna walk the red carpet. Then after the award show, we're gonna turn up. Like our award show a little different. Like our after party, man, we actually go into party mode. The artists is, you know, they perform. It ain't no stopping in between it, man. We just run it through, and we're gonna party until they turn the lights on to us. You know what I mean? So last year that part was really exciting. The after party, man, we had a really great time. We had some really great artists, man. You know. I had to get my homeboy Mr. Live, man. He turned it up so hard down there last year, man. I had to get him off stage. Like, man, you can't do my hometown like that, bro. But yeah, we had a good time, man. So that Sunday we doing something a little different, man. We having an actually celebrity softball game with my uncle, who is a pro baseball player, man. He's a legendary baseball player. He was the first black pitcher to ever, you know what I'm saying, pitch in baseball, you know what I'm saying, major league, from the Boston Red Sox. His name is All Can Board. Him and some of his celebrity baseball friends will be out there, you know what I'm saying, working with us, and you know what I'm saying, and showing us love on that day. So we kind of teaming up everybody. We all the people that's in the Southern Soul market. We're gonna team up and we're gonna have a little fun, man, and play a little softball. You know, end it on that Sunday with a little softball game, a little performance, and we're just gonna try to give back to the community that day for the baseball game.
Definitely, I'm still trying to bring my team out there to be cheerleaders, because I ain't gonna run around no field, but I'll be a cheerleader. I sit there and wave my papa out. So we still trying to get out there for that. But I think it's going to be awesome, and I appreciate what you're doing for everybody because, like you say, a lot of people don't get recognized. But like St. James say, a lot of people shouldn't get recognized.
That's true. That's true.
They do too much.
But you know the ones that putting in the work, man, I feel like they, you know what I'm saying, they're getting there. Cause you know, Southern Soul is so cliquish, man. If you ain't in this clique, then you don't get on this show. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the little cliques and stuff, man. And then a lot of people get left out the cliques. And when you left out the cliques, you kind of by yourself. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that.
Where my pom-poms at? Where is my pom-poms for that? Can you please rewind that little part right there? It's so cliquish. I did not know Southern Soul was that cliquish. Y'all have to cut that out. We all in the same boat. If y'all don't get out, somebody got to make it out. You can't pull everybody back in, you know. And then if you in a clique, like, and then you don't let nobody else in that clique, like, how are you going to get bigger than what you are if you in the clique?
That's right.
You gotta love and support everybody.
Everybody, man. That's how we all grow. You know, Southern Soul is the only music that white people, and I love everybody. You know, I'm not saying nothing racist to nobody, but that white people don't own. You know what I mean? We own our own music in the Southern Soul atmosphere. So, you know what I'm saying? We, as Black people, we got to come together more, man. You know, we can really make this mainstream and powerful because like Mr. Oil Can Boyd, the baseball player, man, you know, they just got a bunch of money. They finna move around and build facilities for us to, you know what I'm saying, to play and, you know what I'm saying, and have nice, you know, a nice facility to do stuff. But it's like, man, we got to pull together to make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it can't be cliquish and these people over here, they can only come and play in this area. No, we're going to open it up for everybody. Everybody should have be able to have a piece of the pie, you know what I'm saying, if you got a gift.
That's right. Amen. I truly agree with that. You cannot put me in no box. I'm not, you know, I love the Blue Horse. I love the Southern Soul Bad Girls. I love everybody. I love, you know, Mika Moed, like, I love everybody. I love Miss Tanya. You know, it's no clique for me. I can't be in a clique. I was never good in a clique. I always ran alone. You know, I've never been able to be in a clique. So definitely, I love everybody, and you cannot say nothing to me about somebody to make me mad at somebody else. Like, I'm not that type of person. Unless you sleeping with me, then how you feel about somebody else, then it don't matter, you know, because then y'all make up and then I'm still looking at funny at Miss Diva. Why am I looking funny at Mzpennydiva? We ain't got no beef, but because she had beef, I turned my back on Mzpennydiva. I'm not one to turn my back. I'm sorry. You know, you got to cross me. So definitely, we're going to go on past that. So with Mzpennydiva being the author and poet of erotic romance, diva, seductive fantasies, we have some questions for you all today. We're going to go in the mind of the artist. What are some of your life goals, St. James?
Well, after post-COVID, every day, just take every day, you know, and just appreciate it because life is really short. It's really getting more shorter for a lot of people. People young, old, are passing. And I'm just grateful to be here. So my life goals ultimately is to just continue to make great music. Like I said, the music industry as a business is not making sense to me anymore. Make a record. If I spend money making a record, I should be able to make some money back to pay for the record I made, at least break even. And if that's not happening, it's almost a moot point from a business perspective. So you definitely damn near got to be out here making these records for the love of the art of doing the music, because there ain't no real money in it outside of shows. And even then, the promoters ain't paying like they used to because with COVID restriction, COVID protocols, everything's just so weird right now, which is why they're extending the pandemic unemployment insurance for 13 more weeks. If you are a musician or artist in the music business, erotic novels, whatever, you're an artist in the entertainment industry, apply for pandemic unemployment if you're not currently employed. They're going to extend it till December. I mean, it's just time for the government to take care of us a little bit. Give us something, man, because this was crazy. This last 2 years was nobody's fault. So I'm just grateful to be alive after that COVID experience. and my goals have been really short, maybe made a little bit more compact. I just, because you can have far-fetched goals and may not even get there these days, but you can compact them and just be grateful. I just want to be in the studio every week, keep making good records, show love to everybody from all genres. I love, Southern Soul is something I think I didn't know nothing about Southern Soul about a year or so ago. I'm keeping it 100. Outside of Calvin Richardson, Mystic, Urban Mystic, them cats, them my guys. I know their style, but I mean, I've kind of, I know Benito. Yeah, I knew Benito back when he was singing with Hammer, but this, as far as Soul is concerned, man, it's a great discovery. Columbus Toy, my man T Marvin, King Russell. I'm not familiar with your stuff, but Lisa English talks about you a lot in a positive manner. So, and you her friend, you my friend, and just love life, man. So anything I can do to help independently, I'm game for it, bro. But very, very simple goals now. Just stay alive right now, for real.
Okay, definitely. King Russell, what are some of your life goals?
Well, man, my life goals is, I pray every night that God, just, keep the momentum in me, man. Because when you got the momentum, we living in times now, man, where you can't worry about no money. What I mean by that is like, man, look, man, we got a pandemic, and there's people still want to do stuff. So, my goal always been, man, I wasn't gonna worry about nobody. I was gonna make my own way. What I mean by that is we go take our own money, we do our own shows, because people out here, they still gotta live, and we gotta fight through this, man. We can't back down. We can't have no spirit of fear with this, man. You know what I mean? Like this pandemic, I do my precautions, and you know what I'm saying, I put my mask on when it's needed and keep my hands clean. But during this pandemic, man, God been real good to us, man. We are every weekend, man. We just took a break. You know what I'm saying? I had a break maybe a week ago, and it felt good to be at home, man. We've been rolling. And that's just because of the willpower, man. You know what I mean? I don't sit back and be bougie, because I know it's still people out here. Music is an IV for some people, man. People go through stuff, and if we can't give it to them, man, they can't go to a show and be like, man, that dude sung that song and he blessed my soul with it, I feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Then we really gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So we really gotta fight through this thing, and it's about the people. It's about the fans, man. The fans need us more than anything right now. So yes, we can't worry about no money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I done been to places where we done drove, you know what I'm saying, 400 or 500 miles, ain't but 6 people in there. But you know what, man? We go here to do what we got to do for those 6 people, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying, who, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be able to help, or who live we're going to be able to touch. And that's the whole thing of music, man, touching people live. And when you're touching the hearts and lives, the money going to come.
That's right.
I like it.
Good point.
So that's been my main. I just been praying during this pandemic that God keep my drive going. Every day I wanted to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? And until we bust through this thing, we got to come out the other side some kind of way. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a firm believer that this ain't gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? But until then, us being musicians and music people, we can't give up. We can't fucking wait on the government. They don't care about us, man. You know what I'm saying? That government don't care. We eat. They don't give a damn. They been wanting to cut it off. You know what I'm saying? So we got to find our way, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be able to get back to our people. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, this ain't nobody's fault. You know what I mean? So, and when we in times like this, we have to come together and figure this thing out, man. Us artists, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any concerts and stuff, you got guys that's crying about money. What I mean by that is, man, I ain't coming because you can't pay me such and such. What promoter is gonna pay you what you worth in these times when they don't know if people gonna come and show? People are scared to come out. So we rolling in times where we gotta trust God and move, because if you don't, then you're gonna be on the sideline. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And, we ain't trying to be on the sideline, man. We trying to move and be positive and just trust God that things gonna get better, man. It's gotta get better.
Gotta get better.
Some artists don't have jobs. Some artists eat off their music, and without music, they have no way of eating. So definitely, I feel what you're saying about that.
Well, let me tell you something, man. Omar Cunningham told me something a long time ago, man, and he was so true. He was like, man, King Russell, man, I come in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a lawyer, I was a police officer, and a blues singer. You know what I'm saying? I had many hats. So sometimes we gotta, you know what I'm saying, go to the drawing board. And if you gotta go do this to put over here, then that's just what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. I own a construction company. You know what I'm saying? I wear multiple hats, man. You know, we just picked up the movie thing. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to do multiple things, man, and put all the money in the pot so we can keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the music business ain't always gonna be good. So if you ain't really got a good investor, man, you got to do it yourself.
Yep.
That's right.
Amen.
You have a question, Mzpennydiva?
Yes, I have a question. How do you balance your relationship when you're a successful artist? Like for me, I'm getting ready to do a book tour, and I just want advice on how to balance that from being Mzpennydiva, the artist, to just being Mzpennydiva.
Who's that question?
So the question is, how do you balance your music career, from and still maintain your personal relationship as well? Because I know it's like it's two different sides. And so how do you keep that balance and keep your relationship secure at the same time?
Go ahead, King.
Well, me myself, I have learned, and it's hard, man. It's a real line. It's a real thin line between that, because I have an 8-month-old baby, and you know what I'm saying. It's like we be out on the road lately. We've been on the road and during the week. You know what I'm saying. So you just have to make that time, man. You had to draw that line yourself, because if you don't, one is always gonna outplay the other. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to have self-control and balance in your mind. Okay, well, how I do my thing is, hey man, so many hours of the day I'm gonna do music, and so many hours of the day I'm gonna handle business, and so many hours of the day I'm gonna be a family man. You know what I mean? You just gotta be able to juggle, man, in this music business. If you don't learn how to do that, then you're gonna be single for the rest of your life.
I speak on that too. I think that's where these different platforms come into play. You have to trust your mate, and you have to be willing to have fun with your mate, no matter where you at. If you're across the country, you got to be able to contact your mate and stimulate his mind. It ain't about stimulating his private. It's about his mind. As long as his mind is safe, he's safe. And that's what I do. Like, I make sure, as a woman, it ain't about the money. It ain't about what you can do for him or anything else. What a man wants is for you to be his backbone, for you to be his sacred place. So as long as you're his sacred place and y'all keeping communication open, I think that it'll work out fine if you have somebody that really trusts you.
Yeah, trust is a big factor in this thing, man. If you don't have any trust, then you ain't gonna have nothing. Especially you being on the road, and then especially being men, and you know what I'm saying, and the market is what I'm saying, basically catered to men. You know what I mean? For the shows, majority of the people that comes out to the shows are women. So you just gotta your mate gotta be able to trust, and then you also gotta have self-control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because this lady like you, or whatever, you gotta have self-control. If you don't, then it's gonna be problems. I done been through it. Trust me, I done been through a lot.
Stay focused.
You know what I mean, with this thing, and sometimes relationships are here to blindside you, to get you off your focus. And the number one thing in a relationship, if y'all are not connected with God and have those boundaries and understanding with Him, you know what I'm saying, that's where it's definitely going to start, because you know what I'm saying, you got to have trust, and it's got to be a balance, with a relationship, man. Because I ask for my people to pray for me every day, that I'm out here on this road. You know, prayer is a big key, man. If you ain't praying every day for the fight the devil, because the devil gonna be out to try to use whoever he can. You know, I'd have been in relationships and in this music business, and it's like, you know, the devil gonna use the closest thing to you. So, like I say, man, prayer is to me been the best piece in a relationship and doing this that you could ever, you know, use.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Well, yeah, y'all guys, it's layers, but I've been doing this about 30 years now, and I'm very transparent in my life. So, you know, I've been married 6 times. I talk about a very, very transparent life. I've got 6 beautiful children by 6 different beautiful women who I don't get along with half of them now and haven't talked to them. You know what I'm saying? But I chose my music over unhealthy, toxic relationships because of insecurity. Now, so for me, if I'm having an insecure, toxic relationship, I'm gonna choose my music over that anytime, any day, every day. So, so what that means is, for me, it's not lonely. It's just an alone existence. I've been literally by myself. You know, I've dated, I have relationships, I've been married, I've had kids, but I have lived in my own house by myself and have all that going on around me for literally 20-something years because I know my limitations. And when you start thinking you're going to step between me and my music, we're going to have some problems. Because when you know coming in what I do, you don't get to blame me for it later on because you're in love or because you think you're entitled. Because I allowed myself to get connected to you, invited you into my world. Because see, when you're in the music industry and you travel and you do this stuff, you invite somebody into your world. I'm not going into your world as, you know, I don't care if you're a doctor, but women are out here just slacking and not, you know. So if you're dating somebody, chances are they got a great career or they got their own thing going or their platform or whatever. We get all of that. But when it ain't just male or female, but when you're anybody in the entertainment industry, you have people come in. So let's take it to celebrities. A lot of these celebrities that get caught cheating and go through all the transitions and trust issues, what's the first thing they do? I want to apologize to my kids. I want to apologize to my daughters. I want to apologize. I'm going to apologize. You ain't apologize when you was banging whoever you was banging. So why are you apologizing for getting caught up? Because you wasn't honest about your choices. So as far as me is concerned, don't commit if you can't be faithful. And when things shift in this situation, don't blame the music business. This ain't got the music business, the music entertainment ain't got nothing to do with who you sleep with, who you knocking the boots with. That's a choice, something separate to this situation. Of course, if you are in an environment or entertainment industry that's superficial, visual, looks, beauty, all the stuff that comes with it, you know what's gonna happen. You know what the temptation is gonna be there. To me, most times you just got to be focused on and making sure the people that's in your life respect what you do. If whoever your dude is, if he don't respect you that you write erotic poetry, that you write romance novels, and you tour, it's like a dude that meet a stripper. He in his club with the stripper making it rain, got all connected to her. Then once he gets her, she wants to be, okay, I'm a stripper, I make this money and I'm dancing for you and I'm giving you lap dances when you first meet me. Now you're mad at me because I'm giving other guys lap dances because you in love with me, bruh. It's the same concept. Do not get involved with and get in bed with people that you're going to have a problem with what they do later on. It's like, that's ridiculous, but that's what we do. So if your guy doesn't respect what you do first, that's the first step. He got to respect what you do for a living and be excited about it as much as you. If you with somebody that doesn't believe in that, it ain't gonna work, bro. I'm here to tell you.
He has to be your biggest cheerleader,
bro.
Right.
Very true.
Y'all should be each other biggest cheerleader. If he's not your biggest cheerleader, you're not his biggest cheerleader. Y'all not meant for each other.
The relationship in terms of balance is a good starting point, but let's be clear. These days, you're going to put more time into what you're doing to pay the bills and to establish a brand than you are in the relationship. And if you're dealing with some little needy little needy boy who needs to be told he's special, he's sexy every day, and trust me, it don't matter how old these cats are. They can be 20-some, 30 years old, or 50, 60. They still whiny, needy attention needing cats who always got to be told they're important by you. I can just tell by the way I'm an energy guy. I can tell you're loving, and if you write romance novels and erotic novels, you probably very loving, sensual, and probably take care of your man. And when you spoil a guy like that and you get on the road, oh, he ain't gonna be happy. He ain't gonna be happy with you, sis. So good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so my turn for the next question. If you wasn't able to have sex anymore, would you allow your mate to have sex with someone else?
Yes.
You would? Is that easy?
Yes. Yeah, because I'm mature, I'm grown. If I can't satisfy my woman, that ain't right. To even expect her to hold on and hang on. Like, this ain't prison. I ain't actually wait for me because I'm locked up. This is a grown decision. If I can't please you no more, sister, go get it. And let me tell you something. Our relationship is over because I'm going to be dealing with my own lack of, what's that word when you feel inadequate? You don't feel, it's just going to be difficult. So the minute I can't use it, and I got a woman that I know it needs it, that's the first thing. If you with a freak, you in trouble. So to me, if I cannot please my woman any longer, she has a right to get pleased elsewhere. Because as women, outside of lubricant issues, you guys can play with the same toy forever, long as the batteries work, and it just be okay. So how can you think that if a man can't get erect and hold it down, it's gonna be okay to not be pleased? It's just not a good look. So be mature in season as a grown adult. Don't you know that's wrong. I'm not gonna have her sit here worry about. I'm gonna let her go. And if she chooses to stay with me, that would be her choice because I've given her the choice to be free and do what she wants. Now, if I give you the key and you say you don't want the key, but then you end up creeping with the key, we're gonna have some problems. So if I say to you, go ahead and do your thing, you're like, no, baby. Because some people just say that because they don't think you serious. Like the way I just came out and whipped that out there real quick, that I mean that stuff. I'm not playing. But if you say that to someone who's like, they're like, well, no, I don't really want to do that. I'm just saying, no, go ahead, girl, do your thing. And then you turn around and say, no, we're gonna work through this. Your mouth still work, boo. Toys, okay, or we can do other things to spice it up because you can, whatever. Okay, babe. But she still needs that beat. She gonna make it out of me. If she still need the beat, you in trouble. So don't play with me, girl. So if I tell you go ahead. And if I say go ahead, that means I'm prepared to wean myself off the relationship for the betterment of you and my soul. Because once you get into that commitment, monogamy stuff, nobody wants to think about sharing their partner with somebody else and what you do with them with someone. It's just we've been psychologically programmed to not be okay with that.
Amen.
My daddy told me a long time ago, man, if you can't find finance and romance, you ain't got there's nothing. You know what I mean? So those are key things in a relationship, man, that you need. And if it ain't there, like my boy say, man, it ain't happening, man. Go on about your way, because if you stay in a relationship and people unhappy, that's unhealthy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I think I would stick by his side. I wouldn't let him go. It's too many other ways to please somebody. I probably would stick through that. They got too many toys. Jack gotta go. There's so many toys out there. I don't know. I'd be sitting on his nose. I don't know.
Yeah. Toys.
That nigga would get it. I swear to God. Oh, but that's just me. Miss Penny.
Go ahead, Penny.
Next question, Miss Mzpennydiva.
The next question. What do men really want from women? Like, it's like, what do y'all really, really want from women? It's like it has a lot of answers to this. So I'm just gonna know.
You gonna go King first?
Man, peace, the number one thing. Peace, man.
Peace.
You know what I mean?
Peace time, baby. That's all. Especially
Yeah.
guys with peace. Just
Peace, man.
Quiet. Stop all that. Don't
Yeah, man. I mean, you give a man some peace, man, where he can, think, because us men, we always thinking, man. We providers. When you're a provider, you know what I mean. You got to be able, your mind got to be able to be at ease, man. For you can think, make good decisions. You can't make good decisions when somebody nagging at you all the time, or you know what I'm saying. There's always a situation, man. So, man, peace is my thing.
Yeah, I amen. Second that emotion, but more importantly, I think I can't speak for all men, because some men want a bossy woman, tell them what to do, wash the clothes, pick their socks up, and take care of like a mama. Some of these guys just want a mother.
Right.
That ain't me. I got my own stuff. I like my own space. I'm domesticated. My mama taught me well. Rest her soul. So to me, I need independence. I need somebody that can, at my age especially, I need you to have your own stuff. You can come over and hang out, but you gotta go home at some point. You get on my damn nerve, or I get on you. I ain't knocking nobody that got a traditional relationship where you stay, y'all live in the same house, and y'all whatever. But let me tell you something. Ain't nothing worse than living in a house with somebody and you walking on eggshells and you pay the damn rent.
You better say it.
I'm not doing it. So listen, if you ain't got trust, it don't matter whether you stay together, live together in the same house, or live separately. If there's no trust and respect, it don't matter. So to me, living on my own, having my own spot, and she got her own spot, and we come together, but then we part ways when we need that break, and we're set. People want to come together, put the money together. I get it, times are hard, things get rough, but why do people jump straight from I care about you, I like you, we have sex, the sex, oh my God, is awesome, to this quick need to just merge everything. Now you got to put every house together. Now I got to meet your kids and your family. I'm 53. I don't need to meet your damn kids. They got a daddy. I hope they got it.
Right.
I don't want to meet your kids at this age. I mean, what I mean by that is, I don't need to have a relationship with your family. Nobody. It's about me and you. We grown. We in our 40s, 50s, mid-50s, 40s, 50s. We ain't got to do the stuff we did in high school and try to merge family, because there's going to always be somebody in your family don't like me, or my family don't like you. My uncle, my brother trying to flirt with you. My Uncle Charlie always got to put his hand somewhere. There's going to be always some family mess in engaging. So to me, just make it about you and me and our situation. And we should be able to continuously have our separate lives, and then there's our life separately from each other, and then there's our life what we have together. People want to put everything on a plate. That's like putting a dope meal all on this, piling up like a damn goulash or a casserole. You messing up. I want my steak on the side. I want my potatoes. I want my vegetables here. I want my Kool-Aid right here. And I want to be able to just kind of taste each thing. So when you have a separate relationship, you have your own life, like you, Penny. You out there doing your thing. You have your life with your books and all your stuff, and then you got that time where you have your relationship with your guy, and then y'all do your thing or whatever, and then you go back. People are just merged, like mandated. It's like a mandate now. I don't gotta marry you. I don't gotta be with you traditionally. I don't gotta live with you. I don't gotta do it. So men just want peace. It's peace.
People don't go ahead.
I want to be able to go home and sit in my space, because men have caves. We build a cave. That's why you have guys got man cave. They got the studio. They got the office. They want to shut the door, lock it out, because there's so much demand on a weight on a man's shoulder to provide for you, make you feel like a feat. Because women need to be validated every day. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, ladies. Women have bigger egos to me than men. Tell me I'm sexy. Do you like my butt? Is my butt getting big? Do you like my boobs? Is my hair? How's my wig? How's my this? How's my that? Do you love me? What do I need? Do you have? Can I do? Can I get? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I mean? So when you tell me that ain't true, that is exactly true. So if I'm spending all this time trying to, and if you and you better not be insecure, come from an abused situation. No disrespect to that. I mean, God, that sucks. no man should have a right to abuse women sexually or otherwise against their own desires or whatever. I cannot stand that kind of stuff because a lot of women grow up having been violated as young girls and young women, and it just doesn't, and they stop growing a lot psychologically at that point if they ain't got no treatment or therapy for the trauma or the post-trauma. So a lot of us meet those kind of women. A lot of us guys in this industry meet those kind of women. So if you meet that kind of woman, you know ain't gonna be cool with you being a sexy flexy singing fool. So anyway, you know, for the sake of that, the ability to have your own space is just very vital. And you give a man that. I don't know about you, King, but see, because I live alone, I don't have this problem. But do you ever have a problem where you just in your space and they just come in, the kids, they crying, she come in there, want to talk, you know, and you're like, you didn't even get a chance to go.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I live by myself too, man, and I got a big house, man. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I like my space, man. It's, you know, I've been this way all my life, man. Been doing music since I was you know, a little boy, man, you know what I'm saying, playing at church from, you know, doing this. So I mean, it's the way of life for me, man. And it's like, I'm like you, man. If they can't understand it, then I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, man, definitely got to have your peace. And man, I just, you know, in these days times, man, you know what I'm saying, just having a woman just caring about you, man. You all right? You out on the road? Instead of who is this woman right here on your Facebook liking your stuff, and you know what I mean? That kind of crazy stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, man, the peace is what's, you know, what we really need, man. You know, because especially Black men, man, we're an endangered species.
Amen.
So it's like it's not a lot of us, and we go through a lot, man. We have to, you know what I'm saying, adapt to this world we're living in. Like I say, the Black man, we're a target. You know what I'm saying? So we have enough daily to deal with. Right. Then to come home to, you know what I'm saying, you know, a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you don't have your peace.
Yeah,
but that goes both ways because we have some hard-working mothers out here, and we have these baby daddies that's sitting on the couch or don't want to go to work. So we feel the same way y'all feel. Like me, after working so hard all my life and being in a relationship, I was in 2 10-year relationships and everything. I just love having my own. I love to miss my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him here every day. I don't want to be there every day. I want to miss him. I want to plan for our next event. You know, I think that when you have sex, it should be experience and not just you jumping in the bed. I don't believe in just jumping in the bed. I believe in making it an experience. So therefore, it takes time to prepare for experience. Those experiences don't happen overnight. So therefore, people don't give themselves time to grow and get to know each other and have fun with each other. You know, and like me, we stay in different households, but I have a camera where he can see. They be like, oh, that's creepy. But if he stay with me, he will be able to see. So therefore, I don't have anything to hide, you know, and it's there. So therefore, it's about you. It's about technology. It's about getting to know your partner. It's about doing things with your partner and growing together. So that's how I feel.
I respect that, Miss Lady. I just... what was I gonna say? You're torn from that proverbial cloth of consideration. You're still romantic and sensual like that in a hookup society. We're in a hookup society, and there's people still trying to navigate that mentality over get to know me. I'm more than my body and my sex and all that. And then, but you're living in a society where people don't give a damn about all that. And you're going to get more people coming at you with no respect for that than those that might say, hey, I would take the time to be vetted by you and work for it. At my age, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't doing all that. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to give me what I asked for. I mean, women like that too. Dominant, take it. And just not violate. I didn't say that. I'm simply saying, they don't want no guy that's just scared and be aggressive about what he wants. And most time women are more attracted to what I've discovered is women are more turned on by honesty and transparency than they are Because a lot of guys will go through all of that to get it and still turn out to be ain't worth nothing, not worth a damn too. So the risk is imminent with people these days because you don't know what you're getting. It's like a bag of bolts and nuts, and you just don't know what's in it. I'm telling you, people crazy, bro.
Okay. Do y'all have anything else that y'all want to talk about? Anything that we missed, St. James or Michael Russell?
No, ma'am. Everything is pretty much good on my end.
Hey, what's up, man? I gotta check out your music, man. I gotta get some
Man, for
links.
sure, man. I've been checking you out, bro. I like what you're doing, man. I think what you're doing is going in the new wave. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta stick together, man, and keep pushing. And you know, I really feel like strongly that Southern Soul is finna be a mainstream market. And you know, we just got to pull together, man. And I want to invite you to the award show, man. Get out here in Mississippi. Where you from, bro?
Hey, I'm in California. I'm originally from Chicago. I'm still a country boy, man. I've been in Ohio, so I've been in Texas. I lived all over, being in the military, so I can adapt, bro. Trust me. I got
right.
So, and I love the genre, the music. You're right. It's going to definitely be mainstream. It's just, you know, people that are going to break out, man. People are going to break out from the cliquish aspect of it, you know.
Yeah, it is, bro.
But it's cliquish because people are safe in numbers. They're safe with people that think like them, that feel the way they feel. I don't have a problem with the clique aspect of it. The true cream always rises. The cream always rises to the top. So those that are meant.
We'll see what the clique do though. It kind of hurt us in a way because it's just like guys like you know, who's out in California that's doing music just a little bit different than we do down south. And if they don't really open their ears and gravitate, you know what I'm saying, and you know, click with guys like you, then the music will never change. It'll be the same way. And that's how it's been, man. You know what I mean? So we got to get out those clicks, man, and we got to vibe, man. And I think it's gonna make it a better situation. You know, I mean, like you said, if that's your homeboy, then that's your homeboy. But a lot of these cats, man, they just clicking because, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to let nobody else in. You know?
Right, man, because it's a big market out there, man. And the mainstream industry is paying attention to Southern Soul. Don't get it twisted. I
already know. Yes.
You already know.
I mean, I'm dealing with a lot of celebrities, man. You know, like, you know, my boy Wild Cow, you know, he came over here, man. We doing some music and projects together, man. You know, Slim for 112. And you got a lot of guys, man. They you know what I'm saying, they seeing what's happening, man, and they coming over. So I'm
on my way.
Oh, no doubt, man. I like your music though. I heard some of it, man. It's nice, man. You know what I mean? You definitely you know what I'm saying, could come over here and definitely make
I'm on my way, bro. I'm gonna do it. But see, the thing about it is when a guy like me does a Southern Soul record, I'm trying to come in there and I love the genre, man. I'm hearing these DJs, you know, playing these records, man, and I'm like, whoa, I never heard that. And then you get to listening to the stories, because Southern Soul to me is the black version of country music. You know,
that's it. That's it, man. That's it.
What I mean? I mean, and y'all love big women and cooking and trucks and food, and it's just like, oh man, this is a whole new world. So I'm open-minded to music. If it's a hit, bro. So that's what's up.
Right.
So thank you so much for having me on the Thunder Wine and Blues, www.stjames.com, and all things St. James. And hey, Lisa English for hooking it up as always, and King Russell, Mzpennydiva. I want to get Lisa to get your information so I can follow your stuff, King. So I can follow
baby boy.
That's real talk. I'm not just saying it. I mean it. So I'm gonna be in touch with y'all. Follow you on IG. Start and like your stuff. Show support to your posts and whatever you need, man. If you need me,
man. Hey, man. I want to get you down to that Southern Soul Awards too, man. I think you enjoy it, man. We'll rap about it. I'll hit you up. Yeah, that's the first week in November.
Hey, because I'm unvaccinated, just coming off of COVID, so I haven't really made my final decision on vaccination. I think they're having a hard time letting people fly without it now. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll see. But yeah, absolutely make it. If I can do it, I'll do it. I think I may have to end up buckling down and making a decision on this vaccine if I want to travel. That's my biggest issue right now.
Hey, man, pray about that vaccine thing, man. You know what I mean? That's what I tell everybody. Pray about it.
I'm going through it, bro. Thank you so much for your kindness, man, everybody. Thank you so much. Real talk.
We definitely will have more shows like this where we talk about what we need to do as people, as you know, white, black, whatever the race may be. We definitely will have more shows like this because we need to know. We want to know what are the men's thoughts, what are the women's thoughts, what are our feelings, how can we improve our relationships, how can we improve, you know, keep our kids from getting sick, and which they gonna continue to send them to school. But y'all make sure y'all rewind the show and listen to everything that we talked about. We covered a lot of subjects today, and I truly appreciate you, King Russell. He had trouble getting on the show, but he returned. I truly appreciate you. I thank you for coming to St. Louis for me for my concert. I truly appreciate you. You and your team came out to St. Louis. Thank you so much. Mzpennydiva, the author and poet. I truly, truly appreciate you for joining me today. We definitely will be seeing more of you. And Mr. St. Jaimz, you keep on dropping them hits. And of course, we will see him back again. Miss Lisa, thank you so much. English Promotions, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope I said hi to everybody. Miss Rosalie Court, thank you. Miss Harris, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Miss Juanita. Thank you, everybody. Donna, Sarah, everybody. Anybody y'all want to send shouts out to?
Just everybody.
That's everybody.
Yeah, everybody, man. The whole industry, man. The whole Southern Soul industry. We shout it out to you, man.
Everybody out there working.
And tell them where they can find you at, King Russell.
Man, I'm on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I'm Michael Russell on Facebook, Kings Entertainment on IG. So y'all just, you know, just hit us up, man. We working, man. We trying to make a difference and you know, putting God first and moving.
That's what's up. Hey, appreciate
Thank you so much, Boss Says Mika Moe in the house. Thank you, Miss Harris. Definitely, I will definitely be seeing y'all again. This has been Thunder Wine and Blues with St. Jaimz, Mzpennydiva, and King Russell. Y'all again rewind the show, Mr. St. Jaimz. He dropped a lot of knowledge tonight. So definitely, I truly appreciate everybody, and I will see y'all this Sunday with Mr. Urban Mystic. So definitely y'all tune in this Sunday. Check out Mr. Urban Mystic. And this has been Thunder Wine and Blues. I'm your girl Shantice Michelle. Y'all have an awesome night.
All right, that's what's up.
Peace, man.
Peace.